We're back, and Jim Gazzolo, Heath Schroyer. Football week is here for Game 2, first home opener. The actual game that was supposed to be the opener, Southern, 20,000 people at least expected, maybe a record crowd, Southern band. What do you want, Coach?
It's going to be great. It really is.
And you got a
block party.
Who's the block party guy?
337. Really
That's my phone. That's the start of my phone number.
Yeah, I will tell you, it's like Christmas, right? Like it's you have all this build up, and then this weekend Santa Claus comes. So like I couldn't be more excited. It's a lot of moving parts. Met with my staff obviously early today. A lot of them, it's their first game, right? So they're all nervous.
A lot of guys first game, new positions.
100%. So there's a lot of moving parts, a lot of things going on, but I'm really, really excited about. Just
the whole weekend.
The whole weekend.
So what do you like the best? Take away the football. Do you like the tailgating? Do you like the block? I know you enjoy the block party.
Yeah.
What do you think? And how many people do you expect at a block party?
I think there'll be 3,000 to 4,000 people at the block party, especially if we have really good weather. And my favorite part is just interacting with the people and the fans. I try to go around the entire tailgate area on Saturday, and I visit every single tailgate. And just to thank people for coming. Friday night is kind of a party atmosphere, and just try to interact with people. I like people. I love people. I love to just talk about, and there's a passion and that these people have in this community for McNeese, and I just feed off of it. And I love talking about McNeese. I love talking about McNeese athletics, and this is an unbelievable community, and it's just, I love this time of year.
All right, there was a football game.
Yes.
Really two different games.
Yeah,
a terribly bad first half, and a terribly good second half until the final 30 seconds. Where you're at now, I think a lot of this team depends on this weekend. You don't want to go 0-2 to Texas A&M. So
Right.
there's all that going on. But more importantly, this is an opportunity we've talked about the 59 new guys, all this. You're going to get a chance to basically reintroduce McNeese football to a lot of people that have not been here before in the last 4 years. That's an opportunity you got to take. It's
an unbelievable opportunity because obviously with Southern here, and they're bringing their band, and it's going to be the first football game is always exciting.
Yeah.
And our fans, a lot of our fans are no different than a lot of fans across the country, right? We have to win football games.
Yeah.
We had an opportunity to win on Saturday against a top 20 team or top 25 team. It didn't happen. But, this is an unbelievable opportunity for us to bring McNeese football back to this area in this region. Our fans deserve it. They're hungry. It's a great opportunity, and hopefully our coaches and players are ready to take advantage of it.
And I guess the thing is now is you don't want this to snowball and people start thinking about last year. You really want to end it and then move on and get ahead of
That's right.
kind of the head of the chains, if you want to say that. But getting Southern here and the band here opens up a lot of chances to showcase not only you. What did you get out of Saturday on ESPN2? What do you think you got out of that?
I don't think you can put a dollar sign on it, to be honest with you, Jim. Just the amount of exposure, the friends and colleagues across the country that were texting me through the day, and again, we're one of a few teams playing in the country.
You were the only one playing for about 45 minutes.
Yeah, and so you think about all the bars and all the restaurants all across the country that it's football season, and we were able to be in all those people's television sets, and the branding. Look, athletics is the branding arm of the university, period. And it was an unbelievable opportunity to be on linear TV. And our first half we didn't play our best. The second half we made it really exciting, had a chance to win. So anytime we can have that opportunity, I'm all about it. I've said to you before, if our conference can figure out a way to be on linear TV and we can play on Tuesday night, we're playing on Tuesday night. Like
Tuesday night at midnight?
Whatever. Just to be able to be on ESPN is just, it's hard to put it in words.
I'll give you this, because I'll give you an example. My sister she's from Chicago. She lives in Chicago. She never watches football.
100%.
Her and her husband were watching, just flipping around ESPN, and I get a text, is that your McNeese? And I'm like, it's not my McNeese, but
right. Yeah.
I said, yeah, that is McNeese. And then my nephew goes, those are really cool white uniforms.
Those were cool uniforms.
Those are two people that don't live here, have no connection to the school, and they're just randomly going through and going, wow, what is that? That all white looks good.
That's right.
You gonna wear all white this week?
No, I'm not going to wear all white.
Come on.
But
I meant you. I don't care about the team. What are you? I think you
I
should
don't
go out
know.
there in the disco
No,
white
no,
in the
no.
70s.
I don't
John
know.
Travolta.
I thought the uniforms were really cool. Our players liked it. Honestly, 95% of our fans that I heard from were really excited about it. It's a neutral color.
I heard from some of the 5%.
But hey, at the end of the day,
I liked them.
I like it, and it's sometimes tradition can be limiting, right? I mean, and I think that us moving into this new era of Cowboy football, and obviously, hopefully, we can win Saturday and get this thing start to roll again. The uniforms were a big part of it, and I was excited about it, and we've been waiting for a little while to put it out, and we figured at the end of the day, why not just do it on the first game?
And when we come back on Poke Nation, your guest is going to be here.
Yeah, Corey Tarver.
And you're going to talk block party and tailgating.
100%. You can't have one without the other.
We're going to find out that you go to all the tailgates and eat free. When we come back on Poke Nation.
Whether it's an injury case, a property case, or a business dispute, our lawyers are at the top of their game. Ask anyone who knows us. At Veron Bice, we don't enter popularity contests. The only ratings we care about are the verdicts we've obtained for our clients. Ask anyone who knows us.
Ever since I was young, I've known what I wanted to do. Sure, I had some guidance along the way. Thanks, Mom and Dad. But eventually, I had all I wanted. Family, career. It went by fast. Now I'm here. Retirement. And thanks to sound financial planning, it will be all I hoped for. And our children will have a secure legacy. For me, retirement is the next great chapter in my life.
Ferdinandson Financial Group. Let us help you make a plan.
Welcome to Nogales Mexican Cuisine and Bar, where every dish is crafted with fresh ingredients bursting with flavor. Make your date night unforgettable with our authentic Mexican dishes in a cozy and unique setting. Experience our warm and welcoming staff dedicated to ensuring your dining experience is nothing short of exceptional. Unwind at our bar with weekly drink specials perfect for any occasion. Nogales Mexican Cuisine and Bar, where great food, people, and drinks come together.
If you're frustrated with your bank and feel like this when you leave, make the move to Lakeside Bank. Voted best bank in the People's Choice of Southwest Louisiana. At Lakeside, the sun is shining, we have the best personal banking, and our customers are always smiling. Find your way to a brighter financial future. Bank happy. Bank Lakeside.
New to Lake Charles, but not Louisiana, Mockler Beverage has been a leading Anheuser-Busch distributor for over 35 years. Known for an unwavering commitment to quality and service, we're excited to bring our excellence to Southwest Louisiana. Our exceptional portfolio of brands ensures we have the perfect beverage for every taste and occasion. Experience the Mockler difference, where every sip tells a story of excellence and satisfaction. Mockler Beverage, we serve Southwest Louisiana. For more information or to join the team, go to mocklerbeverage.com.
Welcome back to Poke Nation. It's an honor to have Corey Tarver. Welcome, my friend.
It's always a pleasure.
Well, okay, what's going on at Lake Charles Toyota?
We're trying to sell cars, and that's about it. We're trying to sell cars. That's what we do every day. Make people happy by selling them cars.
No doubt.
Or servicing their cars.
So obviously this is a huge week, right? Home football. We have the block party. We have the student tailgate. You guys, obviously, we just signed a new deal to have you guys be a part of this again for another 5 years at an unbelievable level. What does this weekend mean for you?
Well, I think it's always, this time of year is like always exciting because you got so many things getting started.
Right.
And especially around football season. This is our first year really. We've always kind of been tangentially involved with the students and the tailgate, but this is the first year doing the student tailgate, doing the block party, doing our own tailgate. It all kind of comes together. And that's our big sponsorship, $1.5 million it'd be nice to just be able to write a check for that amount, give it to you, and then disappear. But the benefit to us is not just it's the partnership. It's the things we do together. That money comes with opportunities for us to engage with the students, engage with the faculty, and us and McNeese to partner together and serve the community. So it's really, that's what's exciting to me. I wish I had enough money to write a check and then forget about it. But the cool thing is being able to give some money, but also share in some service opportunities.
Well, and the great thing is that I remember coming to you guys I think this is going to be year 4.
Fourth year, I think so. Mm-hmm.
And saying, hey, I got this idea about having a block party on Fridays, okay? Everyone thinks I'm nuts, but you guys might be just as crazy as me. What do you think? Do you remember that conversation?
I do. I remember it. And honestly, I thought people in Lake Charles want to stay home and complain there's nothing fun to do. They don't want to go to fun things, right? And I was like, well, yeah, I mean, let's try it, but I don't think anybody's going to come. And then 3,000 or 4,000 people started showing up, and so it's been a great thing.
Well, I will tell you, and I've said this publicly, but without Lake Charles Toyota, without the Tarver family, the block parties would have never gotten off the ground. And I've said that they become a staple of Lake Charles and Southwest Louisiana now. And but what did you think when you walk in now and you see that many people, you see the signage, you see the exposure that you guys are getting? What does that mean to you?
It's really great to be associated with something that's, like you said, like a staple of the community. Like you go to college towns, and college towns all kind of have their things. That's just like something the community does. And the block party Friday nights is kind of becoming that for Lake Charles, it feels like. And it's really great to have been in on the ground floor and be a part of making that happen. So it's also cool to see every week. It's not like it was a big thing at first and then it quickly faded off. It's like every week there's several thousand people. If there's rain, even if Wayne Toops is there, even if there's rain, 4,000 people.
Let's just only hope it rains. If it rains one time,
if it rains, it doesn't matter. If it's Wayne Toops, that's okay. Our one rain week, it can be Wayne
for sure.
Okay, so 1.5 million. If you're going to give out money, I can just use a car. I don't need that 1.5 million.
So what I always tell everybody is, it's not my money. It's y'all's money that you spend with me that I'm giving to McNeese.
That's right.
Like I said, I wish I could just write you a check and write you a check and write you a check, but it's all those people buying cars. It's their money that I'm giving to y'all.
But to get into it, it's not NIL money, because people always wonder, is it going to NIL? It's not any one thing. There's no naming rights involved in it. It's strictly a partnership with the school, right?
Yeah, it's a list of things, and some of it is kind of typical corporate type stuff of advertisements in this and that location, but most of it is service partnership opportunities. Like the block party is a big part of it. Our sponsorship of the band is a big part of it. I think actually we do get a pretty significant, like, the Pride of McNeese Cowboy Marching Band brought to you by Lake Charles Toyota or whatever.
So it's a lot of sponsorship.
But it's sponsor placement in a few things. But it's not we haven't been brave enough to get into NIL yet. That's I love all these students, but I'm just not really sure that I want.
I don't know if anybody.
I prefer to represent the company myself.
I don't know if anybody can figure out NIL yet.
Yeah.
So
I think they deserve it though. Like if those kids, the industries are making not the industries, but if the college sports industry is making a lot of money on those kids, they deserve to get a cut. Well, I'm not saying they don't deserve it. I'm just saying I'm a little nervous about paying them myself.
The one thing though we don't talk enough about is the tailgate of game day. Mm-hmm. You have a big tailgate spot just outside the one gate. How has that gone, and how much have you seen that grow over the years?
It's great. It's awesome. We love doing it. It's when we started doing it, we were kind of the new guys, and everybody was wondering like what's going in that spot. Like everybody wants to know like who are our new neighbors going to be at the tailgate. But we got a few spots, and we got David Griffin from Chick-fil-A and Legacy, and we kind of had some spots that were together and started doing this big stuff. We got Lake Air Adventures to bring in bounce houses, and so we just really wanted to keep making it bigger, keep making it better. Always going to be free. Give away a lot of food. Have a bunch of big TVs. So it's kind of like the block party. It's starting to kind of
really
come into its own, and get a life of its own. So we just want to keep growing it, and then we'll have on that side we'll have our tailgate, and on the other side we'll have the student tailgate. It's going to be everywhere.
When do you guys open up the tailgate on Saturday?
I think we're there like by noon, but I think like 2:00 usually is when we kind of get started. And Doc Wilder almost always plays at 2 or 3 o'clock, and we have food ready around 3 or 4 o'clock. So pretty much for several hours.
Does he come over and eat free and all that?
Heath?
Yeah.
I think he usually comes and gets a plate.
Course,
Yeah.
100%.
I don't know why he wouldn't.
Of course he does. Of course.
You go wherever the free food is, right? That's why.
When we come back on Poke Nation, we'll hear more about that after this.
Whether it's an injury case, a property case, or a business dispute, our lawyers are at the top of their game. Ask anyone who knows us. At Veron Bice, we don't enter popularity contests. The only ratings we care about are the verdicts we've obtained for our clients. Ask anyone who knows us.
Ever since I was young, I've known what I wanted to do. Sure, I had some guidance along the way. Thanks, Mom and Dad. But eventually, I had all I wanted. Family, career. It went by fast. Now I'm here. Retirement. And thanks to sound financial planning, it will be all I hoped for. And our children will have a secure legacy. For me, retirement is the next great chapter in my life.
Ferdinandson Financial Group. Let us help you make a plan.
Welcome to Nogales Mexican Cuisine and Bar, where every dish is crafted with fresh ingredients bursting with flavor. Make your date night unforgettable with our authentic Mexican dishes in a cozy and unique setting. Experience our warm and welcoming staff dedicated to ensuring your dining experience is nothing short of exceptional. Unwind at our bar with weekly drink specials perfect for any occasion. Nogales Mexican Cuisine and Bar, where great food, people, and drinks come together.
If you're frustrated with your bank and feel like this when you leave, make the move to Lakeside Bank. Voted best bank in the People's Choice of Southwest Louisiana. At Lakeside, the sun is shining, we have the best personal banking, and our customers are always smiling. Find your way to a brighter financial future. Bank happy. Bank Lakeside.
New to Lake Charles, but not Louisiana, Mockler Beverage has been a leading Anheuser-Busch distributor for over 35 years. Known for an unwavering commitment to quality and service, we're excited to bring our excellence to Southwest Louisiana. Our exceptional portfolio of brands ensures we have the perfect beverage for every taste and occasion. Experience the Mockler difference, where every sip tells a story of excellence and satisfaction. Mockler Beverage, we serve Southwest Louisiana. For more information or to join the team, go to mocklerbeverage.com.
We're back and more talk about tailgating and all that, but what have you seen as far as the growth of excitement about not just football, but athletics here? I mean, he came to you at a time when the town really was hurting, and all of a sudden he got a partnership with people who were still rebuilding themselves. Mm-hmm. What have you seen that growth be, and how much do you think that's kind of helped the rebuild?
I think the big thing of the last few years of change in the athletics is we feel like as a corporate partner that the university is courting our support and wanting our support and wanting our involvement and willing to have a good exchange of value where they're saying we need you, we want you, we're going to give you this, and we're going to recognize and we're going to appreciate. And not to say that we weren't appreciated in the past, but McNeese historically for the last 20, 30 years, it always seems like businesses are supposed to give money to McNeese, but there's not a lot of reciprocity. But there's been, with Heath's administration, there's a lot of courtship and recognition and kind of shared benefits and value to being partners, which we really appreciate.
Well, he seems like he went from, and I hate to give him credit, but he went from sponsorship to partnership.
Yeah, I agree.
That seems to be the biggest leap of all this.
Yeah, and that's a huge difference. That's a huge difference there that we struggle with in a lot of our vendor relationships. Is a lot of people say they're your partner, and that's just a buzzword. But really, it's I'm taking your money. And when they say they're your partner, that just means they're taking your money in a lot of places. But we've really sensed that that's not the case with McNeese right now.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this. So let's go back to the tailgate because really, for the fans and for Poke Nation out there, obviously you have the block party that's free, right? It's free.
Right. Come to it. It's free.
It's
yes.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
There's food trucks there. It's BYOB. It's an unbelievable time. And then Saturday, you really, this whole lot over here on the west side is just full of, and there's a band, there's bounce houses. Where did all of this, and I've asked you this before, but I think Poke Nation would love this. This all started with your mom and dad.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we'd be remiss not to mention them, but where did the just the idea, if you will, of giving back to this community. I mean, talk about the genesis of that.
Yeah, so the only thing I can say is it came from my mom and dad. And where they got it from, I don't know. Whether it was their upbringing or whether it was religious background or whatever it is. But they've just always raised us to be our business. We don't, the money's not ours, the business is not ours. We're just stewards of the money. You know, it's our responsibility to pass it, put it back into our community. For one reason, just because that's what they've taught us is how to be a good steward of what we have. Yeah. But also, it's in our business's best interest to do it that way. We feel like, even without mom and dad, we feel like it's a sound business philosophy to say, if you can spend $1 on an ad on TV or a pre-roll on YouTube that makes them not be able to watch their movie or whatever, or you can spend $1 giving them an experience that they enjoy, why would you not do that? And so we just feel like we can connect with people who are our potential customers by giving them experiences that they enjoy. And we just had a lot of opportunities to do that with McNeese. McNeese is not the only way we do it. We do it a lot of ways. But we've had a lot of opportunities to do that with McNeese in the last few years. It's been great.
Is your tailgate going to be ready for 20,000 this weekend?
For 20,000 people?
Yes.
Man, bring them on. We'd have to get a couple of extra big pots, but we can cook a lot of food.
It's awesome. I'm telling you, it really is. And I've said this before, that it's the best tailgate and pregame whole weekend really, in FCS football. And honestly, Lake Charles Toyota it wouldn't be that without them.
Yeah. And of course, the one thing is with this weekend, you're going to have the human jukebox here.
Who's the human jukebox?
Who's the human jukebox?
Southern Band.
Oh, the Southern Band.
Yeah, they're going to be phenomenal.
For the first time in a long time, we've given away every single one of our corporate tickets.
Really?
That's awesome.
And we don't give them tickets that they don't say I'm going to go. This time, every single ticket was claimed. Every single seat's going to be filled.
That's awesome. When we come back with Coach's final thoughts after this.
Whether it's an injury case, a property case, or a business dispute, our lawyers are at the top of their game. Ask anyone who knows us. At Veron Bice, we don't enter popularity contests. The only ratings we care about are the verdicts we've obtained for our clients. Ask anyone who knows us.
Ever since I was young, I've known what I wanted to do. Sure, I had some guidance along the way. Thanks, Mom and Dad. But eventually, I had all I wanted. Family, career. It went by fast. Now I'm here. Retirement. And thanks to sound financial planning, it will be all I hoped for. And our children will have a secure legacy. For me, retirement is the next great chapter in my life.
Ferdinandson Financial Group. Let us help you make a plan.
Welcome to Nogales Mexican Cuisine and Bar, where every dish is crafted with fresh ingredients bursting with flavor. Make your date night unforgettable with our authentic Mexican dishes in a cozy and unique setting. Experience our warm and welcoming staff dedicated to ensuring your dining experience is nothing short of exceptional. Unwind at our bar with weekly drink specials perfect for any occasion. Nogales Mexican Cuisine and Bar, where great food, people, and drinks come together.
If you're frustrated with your bank and feel like this when you leave, make the move to Lakeside Bank. Voted best bank in the People's Choice of Southwest Louisiana. At Lakeside, the sun is shining, we have the best personal banking, and our customers are always smiling. Find your way to a brighter financial future. Bank happy. Bank Lakeside.
New to Lake Charles, but not Louisiana, Mockler Beverage has been a leading Anheuser-Busch distributor for over 35 years. Known for an unwavering commitment to quality and service, we're excited to bring our excellence to Southwest Louisiana. Our exceptional portfolio of brands ensures we have the perfect beverage for every taste and occasion. Experience the Mockler difference, where every sip tells a story of excellence and satisfaction. Mockler Beverage, we serve Southwest Louisiana. For more information or to join the team, go to mocklerbeverage.com.
We're back. Obviously, it's important to have partnerships.
100%.
That's your lifeblood.
It is. And, he said some really nice words and nice things. But, really, though, Lake Charles Toyota is synonymous with giving back to this community. And, we both agree that McNeese Athletics is the soul and backbone of this community. And it's an unbelievable, and for them, it's a great marketing tool. Every time I sit down with a sponsor, I always say, how can McNeese Athletics be a platform to help market you? And they've really taken, there's a lot of other ones as well, but they've really taken advantage of that. And I'm just excited about having them on board. And we really, when I went to them with the block party idea, everyone thought I was nuts, and they were like, "Why not? Let's just try it."
Try it.
And but without them, this thing would have never got off the ground.
Okay, there's a story out there that you told, apparently, at a recent event.
Okay.
About signing the contract with Santa Clara at an El Salvador bar.
Yeah. Wow, word travels fast.
Word always travels.
Yes.
I got people.
Yeah. So, true story. I'm talking about scheduling, and I've been on Coach Chambers for basketball for forever about schedule. Coach Wade.
Nobody wants to play them.
I know. So Coach Wade texted me at 10 o'clock and said, "What do you think about Santa Clara opening at home and starting a home and home?" I said, absolutely. And he said, "Okay, I think Chambers got it done." So 15 minutes later, Chambers called me. He said, "Hey, I got the contract. We're ready to go. We can sign it." And I said, "Well, where are you at?" And he said, "I'm at the bar in the hotel." And I'm like, "Okay, of course you are." So I literally went down there, had a beer with Chambers, signed the contract, and Santa Clara's here.
So he was at the bar, not you.
Correct. Yeah. Correct. See, that's what I'm saying.
I was getting the story straight. I was trying to get
Now,
the
I did
story
have a
straight.
beer with Chambers to celebrate.
All right.
That's
I was
true.
just trying to get the story straight.
Uh-huh.
But so basically, you were out of the country when you signed the game.
Yes.
Okay.
Technology's an amazing thing.
It's an amazing thing. But getting Santa Clara, we've talked about this and upgrading schedules and all of that. A game like, I go back to this, a game like Tarleton, Gary Goff has played open to it at Tarleton, a top 25, and at number 4 North Dakota, or Montana State.
Montana State, yep.
So you do play those guys. You're playing Weber State.
Yeah.
You're playing some of those people. How do you get to that to where if you get a 12th game, people will come here? I know Weber State's coming here, but how do you get some of these guys here? Tarleton's been here, obviously.
I mean, obviously, it's a lot of work, and sometimes you're going to have to go on the road first, just like we did against Weber State. But the reason I want to play those games is to elevate our brand.
Yeah.
And elevate our department. Because at the end, okay, we have goals and aspirations too, and you have to continue to push yourself and push the department forward to accomplish those things, and scheduling is a big part of it.
Yeah, and you are looking at possibly losing some of those games in the future, but you do have Texas A&M in 2 weeks.
We do.
That's a nice check game.
Yep.
You don't want to get to the point where you have to play 2 of those games, though.
I hope not, but I mean, it really depends on what the used to be Power 5, but really what the Power 4 do. But we might, it's so much in the air, of what is going to happen. But I'm trying to schedule as many games out as far as I can. We obviously have 2 games with LSU that are on the docket. And so, we're just going to take it, year by year and day by day. But elevating our brand is something that I spend a lot of time thinking about and strategizing about. And scheduling helps do that.
Okay, I know we're running out of time. Real quick. Have they looked at the schedule, and are you guys going to go to a 9-game league schedule next year, or how does that work? Because you have 3 games on the books.
It's still up in the air, to be honest with you. It's still up in the air. We've talked about it a lot.
Yeah. All right. Well, Coach, 20,000 people in the stands maybe this week. Don't run out of water.
We won't run out of water, and we won't run out of beer, and both will be cold.
All right, there you go. We'll see you next week on Poke Nation to make sure there was enough water.
Whether it's an injury case, a property case, or a business dispute, our lawyers are at the top of their game. Ask anyone who knows us. At Veron Bice, we don't enter popularity contests. The only ratings we care about are the verdicts we've obtained for our clients. Ask anyone who knows us.
Tell me how the day unfolds, traffic fast or traffic slow. The feeling is so fine, I gotta say. You're everywhere, got you everywhere. Everywhere I roam. You're everywhere, got you everywhere. Everywhere I go. Go, everywhere I go.
CBS Lake Charles, your local CBS station.